All right, this Toyota Sienna is an all-wheel drive Sienna, and I have about 4 miles from pickup to drop off to the scrap yard. It is currently -2 out, and I'm going to try to keep it around 30 tops. And normally, if you keep it around 30 on these all-wheel drive systems, they're not going to heat up enough to really do anything to prevent you from getting where you're going. Not to be done on like customer cars, because it can cause damage, but just to roll it down to the scrap yard where it's about to get crushed anyway. Should be fine. See, the problem with rolling a car in neutral on the drive tires is the tires roll, then it goes through the axle, and then it goes through the differential, and it goes into the transmission, and then the shaft in the transmission is spinning without the engine actually moving and pumping fluid and circulating it and cooling it. And so basically it just spins, and it builds up heat, and it builds up friction, and it builds up, you know, all the stuff it needs to eventually catch itself on fire, because it has no cooling happening. So that's why you don't want to do that. But these junkers are the ones to experiment on. And there's a lot of vehicles that are all-wheel drive that get towed without dollies, without flatbeds, just on the front wheels, rolling the backs. How they shouldn't be towed for things like snow emergency. They lift them up and roll them the 5-10 minutes down to the impound yard like that, which isn't good for them, not recommended, but they do it. And the people go pay for them, and they pick them up, and they never have a problem with them. But still, just not something to do on a customer car. We're literally just going a couple exits down. I'm trying to keep it at 50 tops. I don't like this truck tailgating me. The last time I saw, well, there's plenty of pictures and videos and stuff of cars burning up, being towed all-wheel drive, not the right way. But the last time I actually saw one, and I was there at the scene when it was burning, it was a Ford Escape, I think, and it was being towed on the, with the back wheels rolling down the highway, probably flying at 70 plus, and then it eventually caught fire. And then the fire department came out. It was probably like 1 or 2 in the morning by the time the fire department came out, put it out. And they were like, well, is there, who's the owner and what's the insurance, situation and blah, blah, blah. Because, they have to investigate that stuff for insurance claims and fraud and, whatever. And as soon as we told him, oh, nope, this is a junk car, it's gonna get crushed, it doesn't matter, nobody has to come out and investigate anything, there's no insurance claim being filed. They were thrilled to hear that, because then they didn't have to call the fire investigator out at 2 in the morning and get him out of bed. But I wasn't driving. I'm not gonna drop any names of who was driving that car or that truck, but wasn't me. I have yet to burn one up. All right, so when we go across the scale here, I have already written the information for the scale operator, the account number and whatever, on the side of the vehicle in spray paint. So I can literally just roll across the scale, she can mark it in, I can go dump it off, and then we're all good. And then once I get out here, I'll see if I smell any burning or notice anything or... Alright, it's that easy. And then normally I would take off the aluminum rims as well, but the vehicle has locking lug nuts on it, and I searched the vehicle for the key already, which it did not have inside there that I could find. So in this case, I am going to simply just leave the rims on here, and it'll be dropped off as complete. Alright. They get super uppity about hard hats in here, which is kind of annoying, but at the same time I get it, so just for, you know, just to make them happy, I'll slap this one on. Alright, now on the transmission. Nothing is hot to the touch, except a little bit of heat in here. Nothing enough to be concerned with. So, yeah, that probably would have rolled for a lot longer before having any sort of issues, especially at -2. No. that's it. Now we just weigh out of the scale so they can know the difference for how much the vehicle actually weighed. And that's it. That's all there is to it.